Welcome back to the Soul Channel, everybody. Or welcome if it's your first time here. This is Domas. I'm sitting here drawing some eels, some electric eels, for a friend's short story. Entering another competition to win to just showcase my work at this festival. And she's writing this story, this like intergalactic travel teleportation story of a granddaughter and a grandma teleporting to this another world where they're going to just taking a look at these eels that they can communicate telepathically with grandmother and apparently granddaughter as well, but they're not telling each other that they're not telling that that they can hear the voices of these eels. And yeah, I'm just doing some drawings, and it's interesting. It's raining today. Still hooked on conspiracy theories and watching, well, not even conspiracy theories, because this whole like the Epstein files and the P. Diddy, you know, allegations, or, he's in jail right now. So it's not allegations, I guess. It's interesting how this whole Hollywood world, and Trey said, what's up with these names of devil and God? I don't know. Sometimes I just call the videos as I think that whatever comes to my mind, that's what I name these videos. That's how I name these videos. And yesterday I was talking about God and devil. So Trey, that's the answer for you. But I think that there's a lot of evil happening in Hollywood, and there's like blatant proof that it's happening. And Hollywood is just one example. I think anywhere where there's extensive amounts of money that a regular person can't earn those amounts, I think there's some devil's work in there. So I don't know, call me jealous or whatever, but I think that sometimes God is protecting you from having that certain lifestyle, and because what's the point if you're a prisoner of the devil, like that you have to answer to these people that are kind of in control of you and telling you what to do. And it's horrible. So I think sometimes a higher force, call it that if you want, rather than God, is protecting you from going down these rabbit holes of, I don't know, fame or fortune. And so that's what I've been doing lately. Maybe a bit too much. Maybe I've been feeding the bad vibes a bit too much. But it's raining outside. I'm just sitting here and drawing, and just wondering what you guys are doing. I think time came to upload another video, so I'm doing that. What else? Yeah, kind of like a bit of a, not like a down vibe, but I'm like waking up to what's really happening in the world. And like I've been learning a lot about like cloud seeding, like that there's such thing as cloud seeding and creating weathers and creating, I bet if you can create clouds, you can create storms. If you can create storms, you can create tornadoes and earthquakes and stuff like that. So everything can be manipulated by the looks of it now. So I'm thinking, like, what is real and what is not real anymore? What is actually going on and what is fake news or just fake information? Like, how do you know that what you're being told in the news it's just written, it's just written. The news are just written, like a piece of art is created, same way with the news. Like, that's how it feels like. So I'm guessing the other side of it all is spiritual side, that you have to kind of don't forget that there's spiritual side to all of this, that maybe God, maybe a higher force is way more important than the number in your bank account. Maybe we are more important than the number in the bank account. Maybe we are the ones that actually matter the most. Like, we, our spirits, our souls, our energies are important. Doesn't matter how much money you make. Doesn't matter what you do in your life, but you're a free spirit, and you have things to do here. You have things that you want to achieve in the world. You have things that you set out to do, perhaps. You have dreams, you have goals, and sometimes you think that somebody else will come along and give you a free ride, like a lift up to make it quicker, to make it easier. And I think those type of people or those kind of organizations, they can really mess you up. Like, they can really what does it really mean to be successful? Like, I have a friend that, she told me that, she was contacted by her country forms of Illuminati, and they were saying, we're inviting you here, to these. It was something to do with IQ. It was something to do with how smart she was, and they were inviting her to these dinners and to these parties and to these events, and she just denied the invitation. She never went there, and I'm glad that she didn't, because I mean, she's too smart. That's the thing. It's like, she's too smart to be in that field of, she really believes in God. She really she prays, and she she has God by her side, by her side, really. And I believe in her when she tells me these stories, that I'm not saying that, like, you are or I am, like, smart enough to be with the Illuminati, if that ever comes up, probably not, because I mean, you have to be smart, but you have to be you have to just really not enjoy this life. You have to like really think of, I think that's what it is. I think something is protecting you, because when you think about it, you could be just born in a different place, in different time, and different environment, like the States, the United States, and where seemingly from a lot of videos, it's like there's a lot of bad shit happening there. There's not a lot of that stuff happening where I am, or at least I don't know it. So it's like maybe we've done that in a past lifetime, maybe we've been there and we've done that. And maybe now another side of life started to manifest for us. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense saying all these things, but everybody would like more money. But once I stopped drinking and smoking, I realized that I needed the money mostly for weed and alcohol. Like that's where my lack was coming from. Now all I need my money for is something to eat. Excuse me. And something to drink, something to pay my bills with, and the rest of the time I'm just like drawing, enjoying walks. That's what I'm doing mostly. So when you ask yourself what you need the money for, then you kind of just like to have more, but more of what? More of what? What is more? More happiness? Like, I don't know, like be flashy, like more expensive clothes. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind one day. Who knows? But right now I'm kind of satisfied drawing these eels and watching other people's lives. I guess that's okay as well. For now. At least I'm not in jail, But yeah, that's what's on my mind right now. So I hope that this is not sounding too weird, but I hope that you're doing good, and I hope that your day is going well, and that you're asking, maybe you're gonna ask yourself these questions, and maybe you want to share some questions that you ask yourself. You can always comment in the section below. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe, and I'm always here, so feel free to share what's going on in your life. And lots of love to you. And I will see you in the next one. Much love and peace.